So, first of all, Zapling Bygone. A very neat, fairly cheap Metroidvania that I always just heard about and saw, and I was like, huh, let me check it out, right? Let me check it out, and there we go. See, there you go. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. We can just jump straight in, just very briefly. I'm just gonna chat a little bit about it. I don't also want to spoil too much about these games. I am going to skip any story-related part, but yeah. It's a very neat Metroidvania, Zapling Bygone, that I've completely finished by now, where it's all about getting different masks, because different masks, or not all about different masks, it's quite wacky, because you're an alien life form that tries to get more and more power. Very simple combat, as you can see, you know, nothing crazy special. There's a little bit of lore that you can actually completely skip, that I completely skipped at the beginning. You do see at the top right, you get those, like, similar with many Souls-like, you get souls, you get something. Here you get, I think, a little bit more, right? On the top left, you see you have the helmet, and you can also see there are similar to charms in in Hollow Knight. You can equip certain things, but depending on how it looks like your mask, you can only put a certain amount of charms or things in, or even if you only have circles, you can't put triangles or squares. You know, just very simple, very to the point, but also kind of neat. Also a big point, you need money to actually use the save points. So there's that. So you actually need to unlock those save points, same as fast travel points. It's a fairly short game with about, I think, 20... not 25. I think it took me around 3.7 hours, something along those lines, to get like the true ending or something like this. One thing I completely forgot is that is actually a shop right there that you can't get to yet. So I completely forgot that for about 2 hours into my playthrough. So you can save there, or at least unlock that. You can go through like little cracks, as you can see. You can break stuff. Can't go through here. But as you see, a hit hurts a lot. You only have a certain amount. I think, yep, you can hold down and heal. And you also have those little, on the top left, you have those 3 red dots. As you can see, if I hit once, it unlocks one of those charges, and now I can heal myself again, or use some sort of power attack that you unlock later. So you can only heal yourself if you have hit, so that's kind of the balance. So you gotta hit stuff to actually unlock things, yeah, you have to hit stuff to actually heal yourself, so it's quite a risky play, kind of. It's an interesting world with some interesting enemies. The weakest part, in my opinion, is a little bit the world in general. It's neat, but it has like so many different things, from alien life forms to crazy technology, that it feels a little bit like, okay, there were some plans, there were some things. It's a fairly big world that you can go through fairly quickly, because there's a charm that you can unlock to have a higher movement speed. The good part about it now is it's quite cheap, and I will definitely get it on sale. If I would have paid full price for this, I wouldn't be too happy about it, to be honest. Because it is, like I said, 3 to 4 hours. Maybe if you're a little bit slower, if you're not like the fastest when it comes to video games, it might take you a little bit longer, or because there is combat, as you can see. Right, there are also certain things like this. There's the little rat at the top. The thing is that surprised me, this game has many surprises. As in, it, for example, didn't had... Or it had certain moments where something chases you. And I kind of like that. was a really nice surprise. I didn't expect that from this game. To have like little chase sequences, and they are pretty difficult, I have to say. They're really damn difficult, these chase sequences. But there is combat, so it's that type of Metroidvania. As you can see, I can heal now again. I hit this thing 3 times, boom, can heal myself again. Unlock that, little shortcut potentially, and of course a save, but also obtained Skull of the Red King. It seems the Reds have mistaken you for their master. So a little flavor text, and it's a Metroidvania, so you do unlock certain things. For example, now I can actually climb up and down. There are upgrades to that, so for example, in the future you can climb on the ceiling if you wanted to. So actually really fun, even though it's a very short Metroidvania. And I have finished it. So there's, for example, a fast travel point. So you can go back to the original one. Boom, you're instantly here. And now you could continue the way you want to. It is fairly open, if I realized, because you can go, I think... Yeah, you have 2 options now. Either you go up the mountain that I briefly saw there, and I didn't go because, well, I couldn't go up there, right? Now, but now I can climb, so I could go up there and go to the infection point to the top right, or I go maybe to the bottom left, or completely to the left, if I wanted to. So it's fairly open, which I appreciate. I think I went... You know what? I'm not going to tell you how I went. You know, it doesn't matter. Explore the game yourself. It is not that difficult to beat the game quickly because the bosses aren't that difficult. There aren't many bosses. It's a fairly small world. Yeah, about 4, maybe 6 hours if you, for example, struggle in certain parts. It's neat. It's a really neat Metroidvania. The thing it does, what I like, is combat and upgrades and making you feel a little bit powerful over the course of the game. Especially movement. It's really nice because you can just upgrade a few of these equipments or charms, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, you're faster, your movement develops over the course of the game. So, that's cool.